Hi, I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president. Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy has injected a bit of humor into the presidential race. He has a proposal where he wants to raise the voting age to 25 years of age, unless a person joins the military or does some other kind of service for the federal government. Now, that's not the funny part. He's deadly serious about that proposal. The funny part is where he got the idea. He had to have gotten the idea from the movie Starship Troopers. Now, if you haven't seen Starship Troopers, I highly recommend it. It's a great movie. And it poses a futuristic society here on Earth where the government is entirely run by the military. And so, as you can imagine, there's plenty of law and order and patriotism. In other words, it's a dream come true society for every single Republican. And in this society, the only way that you could vote is if you became a citizen. And the way you became a citizen was by serving in the military. So if you never served in the military, you couldn't vote. You were just considered a civilian. So this has to be where Ramaswamy got his idea. But let me say something to every young person in this country. When you reach the age of 18, the guys, you have to go register for this system that Democrats and Republicans have foisted upon our land called the draft. And they'll expand it to women when the circumstances require it. And what that means is that if the Pentagon succeeds in embroiling America in another major foreign war, like they're trying to do with Russia and Ukraine or China, you're going to receive a notice that requires you to leave your family, your work, your whole life, and report immediately to a military installation where they will quickly train you and then ship you off to fight, kill, and die in one of these major foreign wars or be maimed. And they did it to 58,000 of my generation during the Vietnam War. And of course, the number of injured was much larger. When I was at Virginia Military Institute, one of the upperclassmen was one of the toughest guys I've ever known. He was a Marine. And after graduation, they shipped him off to Vietnam. And sometime later, there was a rumor that spread through the Corps of Cadets. I don't know if it was true, but that he had stepped on a landmine in Vietnam and come back castrated. Don't think that this can't happen to you. They did it to 58,000 of my generation, many of whom were conscripted, forced to go over to Vietnam to fight for freedom. The way I figure it is that if you're old enough to fight, kill, and die, or be maimed in one of their stupid foreign wars, then you have a right to vote these rascals out of office and bring an end to this evil and immoral system called the draft, an end to their deadly and destructive and evil foreign wars, and the end to their Starship Troopers type of national security state governmental apparatus. I'm Jacob Hornberger, Libertarian candidate for president. My campaign website is jacobforliberty.com.